why you feel guilty setting boundaries and how to stop that guilt. So let's talk about why you feel guilty. You feel guilty saying no to people, although you know that they're manipulating you, although you know that it's time that you stop this person now. It's time that you stand up to this person now. The reason why you are feeling guilty, although you're standing up for yourself, is because you're accustomed. You've been doing years and years of people pleasing, of you know just letting people take advantage of you. So this is a new habit that you are forming, and new habits are uncomfortable. When i first when i first started setting boundaries for myself and saying no to one of my manipulators in my life, the biggest manipulator in my life I had, I felt good about myself, but at the same time, I felt bad. Like, I said no, but I could have probably do that. But I knew that this person will continue with their manipulation every single time. So I had to learn to set boundaries for this person. I had to learn to set boundaries for this person because they had zero respect for me and my time. And until I started to set my boundaries, that person took full advantage of me every single chance that they got. And we, as good people, we love to help people. You love to help people. You love to put yourself out there and know that you're doing a good deed. But there are people out there that do not deserve your good deeds. They don't deserve it. And I have wrongly done this to myself in the past where I helped a manipulator. I went out of my way, told myself the excuse as in, well, I could still do it because of this or that. And then you know what that person did in the end of it all? They slapped me in my face with their response. When they got on their feet, they didn't give a shit about me anymore. They just used me for whatever they were using me for. And they were just very good at manipulating. And wait, someone is calling me. Let me stop this. They were just very good at manipulating, and it was I didn't know how to tell that person no. I really didn't. And this is my ex I'm talking about. Yeah, we talk about him a lot on here. But I know that a lot of us, and I've had other people too that I had to set boundaries with. I worked with a girl one time that she used to actually like bully me. Like, well, she would I had got promoted into this new job, and she had some sort of jealousy against me, and she would always pick at every single thing that I'm doing. And one day we were at work together, and it was just only us. And remember I told you in one of my last videos that I was a rah rah girl. I waited, it was only us in the office, and I lambasted her in some cuss, letting her know that is not how you speak to me. And I am not, and I refuse to respond to your behavior. Like, who you feel you're talking to? Who you really feel you're talking to? And when I was done, I was like, Kimberly, you didn't have to behave like that. Sometimes you feel bad afterwards because, you could be a bitch. I am a bitch sometimes. I do say that. But sometimes it's worth it. Because unless you take a stance against these manipulators, against these bullies, and start to demand respect from people, because that's what setting boundaries is. When you say no, I can't do that, no, I won't do that, excuse me, who you feel talking to? And you start to set boundaries with people, you are actually building your respect bar, and people start to respect you even more. So your respect bar comes from complete zero and starts to climb the ladder. In the past, people had zero respect for me, and now with my respect bar that I have built over the years, people highly respect me. But it started with me saying no, standing up for myself. And wait, I have to bring back up the thing because I don't, right. And how to stop feeling guilty. Let me tell you what. Then eventually, at first you'll feel guilty. At first you'll feel bad. I won't even really say you might feel guilt. You might feel guilty depending on the situation. Like if you knew, like I could probably do that, but you know the person, and you know that if you don't stop it now, that they'll continuously come. And then if you tell them no yesterday, but no tomorrow, oh my God, you're the worst thing on God's green earth. But what was I saying? How to stop? Eventually, at first I felt bad. At first I felt uncomfortable. At first I was scared of setting my boundaries. But you know what happens over time? You get so accustomed to it. It comes naturally to you. And then you also get to learn what you truly stand for, what you really want to help people with, and what you really don't want to help people with. And so, therefore, you never get set in any space where you're like, how did I get here? I didn't want to be here. No, those days will be over, I am telling you, because you start setting your boundaries. So I want to encourage you. Start setting your boundaries today. Stop allowing people to manipulate you. Stop allowing people to bully you. Stop being the little house mouse where you, when I say house mouse, I mean like stop being the extremely shy, too quiet person. There's nothing wrong with being shy. Nothing wrong with being quiet, but open your mouth when you need to. And don't allow people to walk over you, because until you start to set boundaries, people will take full advantage of you. They'll manipulate you. They will use you till nothing comes home, because nothing can come home and save you until you save you. Set your boundaries. You deserve it. Thank you so much for watching. Remember, I have to say this disclaimer, which is I am not an expert in nothing. I'm just someone that went through a lot of shit, and I use my channel to have these conversations to, give you my brain on how I think to help you in your life. But I'm no professional. I don't have no certificates for this. This is just my life that I am sharing. Good. Thank you so much for watching, and remember to be brave. Be very, very brave. Be strong and be you. Bye. You're going to need it when you're setting them boundaries.